Okay, we are back here again with our Satisfactory No Wiki series. We are on part 6. So we kind of left off, we were looking at the Explorer a little bit, and then I think I mentioned, I don't know if I actually said this. I know this is what I wanted to do. I want to reorganize the base and just make this mess here better. Actually, it looks like we started doing that. We already eliminated half the stuff here. But yeah, that's my goal, is to make this base better and function. Oh my gosh, function correctly. So yeah, it's kind of what I'm working on. This doesn't need power anymore, but yeah, I don't know how I want to organize it exactly, because like this layer was higher than this layer, so then I needed these ramps, but then yeah, I don't know, it was a mess. But actually, I forget. It's been a while since I played, so let's see. F. We're gonna dismantle the miner. And then what I want to try and do is change these to be on the same level as these guys. Because let's see. These guys, I think they go fully over every, yeah, over every obstacle here. So, let's see. Oh. If I press control, I can select multiple. Interesting. Okay. It's kind of just like a basic Windows command, I guess, like when you're picking files. But basically, let's see. Five. What foundation? Are these 2 meter? No, these are 4. Keep pushing the wrong button to build. What is the... There it is. Q. Foundations. 4 meters. Oh, wrong button. Oh, I am pushing literally everything right now. Okay. The thing that I want to see is that if I place this, can I still put a miner? No. Oh, wait, what? Yes, I can. Okay, that's big. That is big time right there. Okay, so I'm gonna have the miner going this way. I want my factory to expand straight this way instead of, I had it like coming and then curving straight. I don't like that it was going this way. This looks dumb. Well, I guess I could move this too. I don't know. I do want it going straight. Um, so we're gonna do a little bit of work there. Looks like we need to eliminate those guys. And now that I know that I can do this, I think I'm gonna be chilling with what I have. I don't really like the way that this is set up. Let's eliminate that and then bring a line from there to there, like that instead. Okay, so we've got our first miner. We'll put it at 120 a minute. And I guess while I'm here, while I'm doing all this, let's expand it back here. One. I think like this right here would be the edge. I don't know. Let's see. I'm out of plates. Let's grab some. I know I've got a ton of materials built up. Was it this one was plate? No. This one? No. This one? No. There we go. Plates. We'll just grab a bunch of that. And then concrete. We'll just grab a bunch of that. Let's make some more. Can I press control? No, that's snap mode. Toggle build mode? Zoop. What the? Oh. What I press R, vertical default zoop. Interesting. Okay, so if I do zoop again. Oh, I can do that pretty quick. Shoot. Well, now I don't know. Oops. I need another miner. I need a portable. I need to make a portable miner, bro. Okay, because I want that other node also collecting. Because this is gonna be a big factory. Portable miner. Okay, now, now we're gonna find that we should be able to place it here somewhere. Where is the resource node? Okay, let's start. Okay, here we go. It's like right here. There we go. And then I think that's going, okay, yeah, that's going straight. So what I want to do, oh, I'm on Zoop still, to default. What I want to do is probably build like a wall right here to separate like the collectors from everything else. So let's see, walls, basic wall. So like if we do, let's put this Zoop mode. Like, where's the edge of the factory? I forget. What, this one right here. And then this one goes to the back. And then from here goes to here. And here goes to here. Does that... Why is that like expanding? Can I... Should I try to build those? Hold on. Oh, wait. F. Let's take out all these walls. Okay, because I want to build them here on the inside so that they don't hang over. Okay, they're still hanging over. How do I change that? Okay, maybe they can't. Maybe they just have to be like that. Okay, whatever. Alright. And then we're gonna make like this one open. We're gonna do 120 per minute. So I need these conveyor belts because... Okay, I need the reinforced plates. So. Actually, hold on. Let's get 4 conveyor pole. So that's center. And then how do you... Is it H and then nudge? 1, 2. And then H. That's center. Wait, that's... Is that center? That's close enough. 1, 2. Okay. So I want the conveyor belts matching up like that. And so that one's going to have to do a slight turn. And this one's going to have a really weird turn. And then... Okay. Cube, conveyor belt. So there to there. So that means I'm getting 120. Ooh, okay. That's looking pretty decent right there. So we're getting 120 from each of those. Well, not currently, but we will be. So, okay. Now, I want... 2 containers probably. I wanted this. Missing materials. I need iron rods. Okay. Because I want each of those to have a buffer. Where are my rods? Here they are. And hopefully we can fit them like perfectly lined up. I didn't think about that. So if we perfectly lined it up like that. Okay, that's not gonna work. So we're gonna dismantle. But what we could do. Okay, let's find center. Right there. Lock. Okay, from center we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then there we go. That's it's not perfect, but it's good enough. Okay, so then I need more of these conveyor belts to get from there to there. There. Oh. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Maybe we could... So that's perfectly centered, right? Let's go 1... Here, hold on. 2. 1, 2, 3. So the nudging, like... It's just very slightly too much. Because centered is chilling, we're fine there. But then, if I try to get it like on that edge, then the other side is not good. Whatever. I guess we're gonna have to do that. This is my only option. But now that these are further away, we should be able to make a good shape. Okay. So now we've got each of these collecting 120. Are these running? No, we're disassembling these. This one's not running either, right? Oops. No. Okay. Let's get rid of these for now. What's in here? 51 of the advanced blades. Let's do that actually. So, okay. So we've got 120 coming in. Actually, I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe. Gosh. Let's just build this out this far. Okay. So this is our factory for now. So we have 120 into each of these, which means we're gonna need a split. Well, so let's see if we pull 120 out and like bring it straight over this way and then this way, then we could have a machine that would split it into 3. So what would that be? 40 each, which I think is too much for a lot of the things that we need. So we could probably turn the miner down, but if we have, ooh, so we've got a 3x3. Yeah, if we have a 3 machine grid, like 3, or what am I saying? A machine, I would get us 6 different items we could be producing. Or we could have a bunch of like the same items. So we're gonna need to go from there to a smelter. So actually wait. Because we're getting 120 ores. How much can a smelter do? If I remember, it's like 20 or something. Any more wires? Okay. Okay. Wires. Let's grab those. So let's see. We're gonna actually let's do our conveyor belts first. So we want. Well, hold on. 4. So from here, H1, 2. It goes like that, right? Well, and then I wanna. How do I rotate? I think it goes like that, right? Let's do a practice with just a normal. Does that make it? Whatever. That conveyor belt can't be like that though. We gotta do this one. Okay. And then we're gonna come straight over to be here. So there. 1, 2. Oh wait, no, I can't do that because I wanna. Dang it. Okay. From there, 1, 2. Okay. And then we want this conveyor belt. That's good enough. And then we need a splitter. I want it to be connected. Can I get it to connect, or do I have to? Well, let's just put it center of this block. Perfect. Okay, and conveyor belt there to there. Okay, so now we're getting 120 into the splitter. And then how much do these do? It splits it into 3, so that's 40 each. So we were chilling with that. Now we're gonna get smelters. We're gonna put them each like this. Okay. So that will get us some looking, well, okay, hold on. Let's not do that. From there to there. And then from here, go straight. 1, 2. That looks pretty good. Okay. From there, 1, 2. Okay, that's looking pretty good right there. And we've got our 3 smelters. How much does this do per minute? We're gonna do iron. 30. You can take 30 per minute, and we're getting about 40. So, okay, so we can actually probably turn down these guys, save ourselves a little bit of power, and turn these to be 90 per minute. $90 per minute. Okay. So each of these are going to be iron. They're all set up for iron. Each of them is going 30 per minute. What's that? Getting a text. Weird. Okay. So we've got our iron coming in, and then from there we need it to be made into something. So constructors. Let's build those like this. I'm missing a cable. Okay. All right, here we go. So each of these is going to be producing a certain amount. Okay. So we need into there. Okay. So those are being straight into there. Let's see. So we're gonna do plates. We're getting 30 per minute, which is 30 per minute. Okay. Rods 15 per minute. So we're only getting 15 in, which means this could be turned way down. Which means that's also turned down. This only splits perfectly even, doesn't it? That's what the buffer's for. We'll leave that where it is. Okay, so we've got rods and then... oh, it looks like screws cost rods as well. So what if... We're gonna need a bigger factory to do that. Well, I guess I could just take this line. Well, because we could do plates and plates, and then 2 rods. Do I need that many plates? I probably need that many plates. Okay, so actually, let's expand our factory out 1 line. And then we're going to take this line and adjust it to have a splitter in line there. So this is going to have 40 coming out. No, 30 coming out. 15 going into this one, because we only need 15. Because this is going to be rods instead. And then these 2 are both going to be plates. Because I don't have anything else for iron to be made into yet, so that will be fine. So that's taking 30, that's taking 30. Each of these lines is getting 30. Or I guess, oh, just put that. That's producing 30. That's producing 30. This smelter's producing... Oh shoot, I did this wrong. So this needs... Actually, I could have left it how I had it. And I could have split it up here so that I don't have to add a whole nother smelter. Let's do that actually. So let's destroy, destroy, destroy. We're gonna do this. 1, 2, there into there. And then from here is where we're gonna put a splitter. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have there to there, there to there. Then we need another constructor like this. Boom, just like that. There, 1, 2, there to there. Okay, now we've got rods 15 per minute, rods 15 per minute. This is producing 30 right here. So it comes out, splits into 15 and 15. So we're perfect there. Let's see. So this line's good. And it'll be running at full capacity at all times. So let's see. Should we just copy this setup to the other side? And then would that make sense? Actually, let's get this one up and running first. So after the rods, we want screws on one of these. So let's do this. Okay, it's got to be right there. So let's put our containers. Let's lock this real quick. So the container, we're gonna want it to be, let's put it like that, maybe? I think we could put all the containers like that. And we should be fine. So all the containers holding things just like that. And then... oh, finally I sneezed. Holy crap. Been waiting for that. Okay, so this is going to be screws. Let's... hold on. Screws. This is going to be rods. And then... actually, we can eliminate... well... no, let's have 2 sets of plates. Just in case I have other resources or whatever. Like other reasons for using plates. Because maybe I want just plates and then I want... well... I do actually. I do want one that's just plates. Then I want one that's screws and plates together. Wait. Yeah, I want one that stays plates. Then I want one that has plates and screws get mixed into something else. So, yeah, let's keep it like this. We could do vertical too, because we have these, the lifts. So we could make this be like this bottom floor, just making the basic parts. Then we put these up on top and then make it go back the other way. Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that, actually. But we do need power. So how are we going to do power here? So let's see. We could do a power pole right there. Right there. Yeah. Power pole there for those 2. And then power pole here. So boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then this is gonna need to receive power. So let's bring a power pole. Let's actually put these power poles in series, like this. We'll just connect it like that for now. Okay, and then power pole there. No, bad. Not good. Okay, we want power pole here. There to there. And then we want another power pole here. Because we want that to be powered, that to go to there, 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 oh, there. And then hook up another power pole right there, there, there. Okay. So we got our power to all of these. This needs to be, so that's rods, screws. 10 per minute. Can I overclock this? Hold on. I want to try overclocking. How do I do overclocking though? I kind of forget. I need to make like a special item, isn't it? Or do I have one? Maybe I have one. Didn't I make one? Okay, how do you make it again? Let's see. We need... because it's this. I need blue power slug. Okay, no, I want like just one. How do I get just one? Okay, well that works. Okay, let's make power shard. Okay. We have a power shard. And let's see if this works. Okay. We put power shard in it. And we want to use 15 rods per minute. Okay, perfect. And that gets us 60 screws per minute. Okay, so everything should be running 100% all the time. So let's put our power pole here. to get power to both of these. And then we need to connect to the system. Okay. So we got our things running now. This guy's going to be running. Actually, let's turn this guy off for now. I don't really want like a bunch of stuff built up in here before it can be used. Oh, hello, cat. Kitty. So that's going to be producing into here, producing for this whole setup, and that's going to be getting me all kinds of stuff. So, actually, let's do... PP, you're messing with the stuff. You can't... Look at her tail. You're in... She's in the way. Okay, let's see. We've got foundations to be made. And then we need some walls. Wall. Boom. And then we can bring those. Okay. So this shouldn't be really... Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh, I forgot to... Oops. Let's connect it again. Okay. And I should be seeing the consumption be flat and even once everything starts getting items. So the consumption... Why is the amount of power being produced? Max consumption capacity. Cat, come on. I'm making videos. So the consumption eventually will flatten out once everything's being used properly. But we're gonna... Gosh. We're gonna see that happen in a little bit, probably. We've got plenty of biofuel, it looks like. Yeah, okay. Hey, no, stop messing with stuff. Cat behavior. Anyways, let's see. So we're gonna make... Why is that doing that? Gonna make walls. Okay. Oh, okay, bro. Come on, man. Hello. Would you like to say hi? Say hi. Don't eat the mic. Okay. Stop messing. Stop it. You're gonna mess it up, bro. Okay. So let's do this. And then we also are going to want to do, if we're going to make it the same on this side, we're going to want to make this expanded. And we want to probably expand, oh, I guess that's as far. Expand it as far as we can. And then we're going to destroy that. And then walls. Then we're going to want those, and then boom. Okay. So this is our factory so far. We can do some vertical walls and stuff later. Actually, we're going to need like an entrance. Right here, I'm going to make an entrance. I don't have any doors. Is there any doors to unlock over here? That's the only thing. Oh, I haven't unlocked phase 3. I wonder if I get it in the next phase. There was another thing that I didn't do. The space elevator and this. The awesome shop and sink. I don't know where to put it. We'll just put it like right here. Is there a front? Welcome back. A factory cart. boombox. Oh, management. Conveyor wall mount, ceiling wall hole, lift floor hole, conveyor throughput monitor, wall power outlets. Okay. Organization, signs, lights, shelf, hazard box, medical box. Customizer. Ooh, foundation difference, line patterns. Okay, that's pretty cool. Ooh, foundation stairs, double ramp, half foundation, corner ramp. Ooh, okay. Walls. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Door. Add to cart. What are these? How do I do this? How do I buy it? Not enough coupons. Okay. Ooh, also conveyor walls. Because I can do this. So I need 7 coupons. How do I get coupons? Catwalks, that's cool. Factory ladder, industrial walkway, railing, ventilation, equipment, coffee cup, shatter rebar pack, iron rebar pack. Oh, you can buy some of that? Okay. Parts, electronics, compounds, biomass, rotary. Okay, that's pretty cool. 100 rotors? That, ooh, 3 coupons. How do I get coupons? Redeem your fix-it for those who are going through the extra. Want to get your coupons in the awesome sink. Got excess resources? Fear not, for fix-it does not waste. Newly developed awesome sink turns any and all useful parts into research data just as fast as you can supply them. Oh, participating pioneers will be compensated with coupons that can be spent at the awesome shop. Okay, so I need a little bit more cables. Was it 50? I don't remember. Let's just do 50. That should be fine. Okay. Let's see. So I was 30. Oh. It has like an in. It doesn't have an out. We'll just put it like right here, I guess. I don't know. All sinks, final no refunds or exchanges. Standby, standard points, DNA point. No power. Okay. It needs power, so let's bring some power to it. Standard points until next coupon. 500 DNA points until next coupon. 1,000. So let's say I put 500 wire into it. How do I put 500 wire? Do I have to actually pipe it in? Like from a container, I guess. Go. What? Why is it doing that? There we go. Okay. 500 wire. Let's say we do that. Okay, so it does just work like that. Well, hold on a minute. I've got a lot of resources. Okay, not as much wire as I... Can I just do iron ore? Or does it actually be crafted into something? Let's do this. Let's replace it with iron ore. Does that work? Okay, it doesn't work as good, but it does work. Cat. So, wait, why did that all of a sudden start piping? Ah, whatever. I don't care. I just need a couple coupons. Stop. So, let's have that running for a bit. Because I need the doors and conveyor belt stuff. Let's see. So we have this running. We're getting plates. Okay, we're getting rods. And for some reason, no screws? It's being powered, right? Oh, genius. Forgot to, connect the rods there. So, that's my bad. Let's take these so that we can just... Okay, maybe like split them in half. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh. I think sometimes my genius is too much for this game. Alright. So we've got this going. Now, what we could do is make a copy of it later. I want to get... Shut down? Why? Why'd you shut down? No. Max consumption 100? From what? All these are running, right? Biomass full. 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 So why... Oh, okay, and we still got some there. Why are we... Oh, does this take a lot of power? This probably takes a lot of power, doesn't it? I got a coupon. How much were these? Oh, there were 2. Okay, well, lame. Yeah, I'm guessing that that's what's taking a lot of my resources. So... Let's, should I? No, I can't make another. Well, I could make another burner. Or I could just make one of these start working. Or I could overclock those. Let's do that. Hey, stop. Let's make 3 of these. And overclock the burner. Max it out. Okay. Let's turn that back on. Now we're cooking. Because look at what we got. We got capacity 135. We're gonna need a lot more biomass though. Biomass. Leaves. Do we have a bunch of leaves? I don't remember if we have a bunch of leaves. We have a bunch of wood. There's some biomass. Let's turn this into wood for now. Let's do biomass wood. Let's put some wood in here. Let's put biomass into there. And we're good. Okay. That. We have a coupon there. Okay. So we've got this running. What do we have in here? Nothing? Okay, let's destroy this. So let's get some verticality going on. So let's find out how high we want to do this. Because we're gonna want like this, and then how do I vertical? Oh, there's just zoop. Maybe like that. We could put the floor on that. Hold on. We'll do a 1 meter. Okay, why is it? Was that like that? I think that's good. Only problem is I don't know how to get up there. Okay, we're gonna... Okay. Let me over here. Okay, let me grab some more concrete, and then we'll be chilling. So we have... okay. Boom. Well, let's get it like to here. Hey! Stop being a turd. Cat, man, I swear. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm missing a bunch of plates. Well, that's cool. Let's go grab some, because we're producing a lot now. Plate. And plate. Oh, and plate. So now we can get ourselves some walls here. Place, please. Right, I want there. Okay, and then boom. Okay, let's go all the way across. Okay, I don't... Maybe I should have made this one foundation more. Because it's kind of cramped. I have no walkway at all. But, you know what I could do? I saw that catwalk thing in the shop. Maybe I could put some, like, catwalks, like, on this level. And then I can walk above everything. Also, how am I going to get up? Because we've got ramps. But I want those stairs, kind of. Okay, let's actually... How much tickets have we got so far? Okay, well this is piping in so slow, it's actually crazy. So we've got 2 more. Which means we have 3 total, and what can we get with 3? Can we get stairs? Hold on. Architecture? Yeah, ladders. Walls. No. Foundations. Stair set. It's only 2 coupons. Let's add that to the cart. Let's, remove the walls and stuff. Let's buy that.
Where would we be without foundations? Probably a bit lower.
Oh, here we go. So, let's see. We're gonna do, like... What happens if we do something like this? And then... a 1 meter foundation. Ooh, that's like clipping right over stuff. I don't know if I like it, but... Kinda don't really have a choice, so... Uh... Okay. Okay. There we go. We got some stairs. Not great ones. I do not like the way that they look, but they work. And that's what really matters. Because I can always change that later. Let's do this. We're gonna do some more of this action. Okay, well, we can destroy that one. And then we're gonna need, some conveyor lifts to get... Hold on. So we're gonna need, like, let's see. How do you do the conveyor lifts? And then... like that? Okay. Oh gosh. 3 there to there. Okay, so now it's going up the conveyor. Okay. And then let's see. We can go up and do that for all of them, I think. And then let's just put like right here. Just so that we have kind of a general idea of where they're going to be going. Can we do, hold on, walls? Okay. So that we're not like falling off. Okay. We're cooking here. I swear we're cooking. Okay. We need... Oh my gosh, this video is crazy. Okay, here. Here? That's even, right? Yeah, that's even. And then a conveyor belt to there. Okay. Wall, boom. Oh, wall, boom. Okay. And then this one also, let's get some more foundations going. Okay. So we need a little conveyor lift there. And we need it to be here. And then conveyor lift there. Have it facing me right there. Okay. And then each of these is coming out to there. And we can put a wall there. Okay, so we have to connect these. I don't remember which one is which. Okay. So now I gotta get back up there. Okay. So we have screws and rods right next to each other. Does that make anything? I don't remember. Let's put an assembler right in the center of this. Let's lock this and see. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna want one, two. Let's nudge it to right there. Because what's something reinforced plates is plates and screws. Rotor, we could do rotors. Let's make this one rotors because we've got our rods and screws right next to each other, so rotors. Boom. So we've got that. Rods and screws, 100 screws, 20 rods. I don't think the screws are producing fast enough, but not my problem right now, honestly. So, let's make this one just a storage. This one we're literally just gonna store some plates. We're gonna put it right there. Just storing plates. Then, when we make this other line, we're gonna make this line have the screws on right here. So we have plates, screws, and then we're gonna have an assembler. An assembler. I need more wires. Okay, well, we're gonna have an assembler here in the center that's going to be making this smart plates or whatever. This doesn't have any power. Let's get a power line up here. What if we bring it like right there? And then we bring it across here. And then this is going to be the center of the other one. So line there. There. Actually, wait. Let's make that go back to there. This one. is going to connect to our system in that way. Now we have max consumption 116, capacity 135. My actual consumption, it's not perfectly flat. I'm guessing the reason for that is those guys and that. Because these guys should be all producing at all 100% capacity, but this guy's making rotors, so let's see. Storage container off of this guy, we're gonna make it go right there. So we've got rotors, that one's just plates, and then this over here, this assembler, I need to grab some wires. Let's grab those. Actually, I don't think I have any wires already made. No. Let's make some, I guess. Also, let's see. Let's check this out. We've got one coupon available. Alright. Well, fine. Let's see. Cable. I forget how many I needed, but we're fine, I guess. I'll just do 100. That way I've got some extra. And I should be fine. Okay, let's go up and look at that. Oh, you can see the constructors clipping through the wall. That sucks. I might do a little remodeling later. Assembler. I want it like, how do I get it? Let's do this. Okay. So it's perfectly even there. This one, okay, that's actually perfect. So let's get plates. And then, did I have? No, I'm gonna want to move this. Let's move it to right here, so it's on the side. There to there, there to there. We're gonna do reinforced plates. Okay. So we're gonna need to make 4 more lines. Because we're gonna have screws on this line. Which means the rods have to be next to the screws. And then we could do 2 plates on that side. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. So this one here is going to be screws, which means constructor right here. And also here. And storage container here. Right? Yeah. Okay. From there to there. There to there. And then I need to set that up. So we need screws on the second one and rods on the first one. I need a smelter. Let's put it here, I guess. Yeah, we'll just put it there. Don't really matter, but okay, so I need a splitter that goes in this spot right here. Wait, no. If I put my smelter here, the splitter has to go here because we're gonna have smelter, smelter, smelter. So yeah, splitter here. Okay, splitter. It's gonna go right in the center here. Okay. We're gonna have, I need a 120 conveyor, so here to here. 1, 2. $120 in. Okay. And then we're gonna have. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, smelter. 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 We're gonna have conveyor. Conveyor. Okay. So each of these is going to be producing iron. That's easy. And then we're gonna have a splitter on this one. Right there. And then we're gonna go this way. 1, 2. Going in. This is gonna make rods. We already have that line set up. Okay, and then we need constructor for this line. Oop, and this line. Did I misalign this? I did. Okay. Let's remake this. So this constructor. And then this one as well. Okay. Connect conveyor. 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 So this construct. Wait. So that one's screws. This one's rods. These two are plates. Actually, I could probably, because I've got one making plates already, I could probably make another rods one here and split it and do extra screws and extra rod. That's a good idea. Because then that way I've got, yeah, I like that. So this constructor is going to be rods and screws. So, boom. Rods into screws. Which means I'm gonna need more. Let's just put the foundations now. Okay, so we're gonna need another line here. We're gonna have this split. Splitter. Because you can place it on to a line, right? And that splits it, right? That's how that works? Hold on. I'm not sure if that's actually how that works, so I'm gonna just do it safe. Okay. We're gonna do here to here, here to here. We need another constructor to make that. So this constructor is gonna be just plain rods. So we're gonna have extra screws, extra rods. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then 1, 2. Okay, here we go. That is cooking. That is not connected. Okay, that's looking good. Now to get power, we need to pull this line here. And this one here. We're gonna get boom, boom, boom. Ooh, that's 4 of 4. I didn't think about that. Let's have... Is that one also 4 of 4? It is. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's get the power pulled over to this spot. Right in there. Uh, let's have both of these connect to a power pole that goes here. Janky, but it works. Okay, so now this one is gonna have power pole right there. Then we need another power pole right there. Is this making... Okay, so they're all set up to do what they need to do. I need to get something for this to... Wait, no, this one. Or I guess I could make both of them producing double. Okay, and then... Let's get the storage containers all set up. You know, eventually this is actually going to function. But for now, we've just got this. Oop. Perfect. Okay, and then each of these piping into their own thing. And I'm out of plates. Well, that sucks. So let's just go through a rundown. So we've got all these conveyors on this row. These conveyors are all good. Conveyors, conveyor, 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 conveyor. No conveyor, and that's because I don't have any plates. Okay. Well, let's go over here and just steal some plates. Okay. So now we have this. We have taken a long time doing this. Holy. We are at like an hour and 10 minutes of doing just this. Okay. Well, there's going to be a lot more to do as well. Okay, so these aren't running because there's nothing to do. That one over there, those two don't have power, so let's get them power. Because we need power. Ooh. That's interesting. So there would be to there, and then let's build a power pole here. Oh. We're gonna do this again. And then boom, boom. Okay. So now we've got power to everything. We have power, we have the conveyor belts. Now we just have to get it running, and I don't really want to do that. Also, this is so janky. Whatever. So we definitely don't have a power grid that can do that. Max consumption 171. Our capacity is not even close. So let's just leave it running the way it is now. And then let's go see what we got for tickets. I saw that like we can turn these into samples. And that's really like the capsules here. So I'm gonna do that because I think they're worth a lot. And if they're worth a lot, we can get a lot of tickets. So let's just do 25. That's probably fine. It'll be a little bit, but okay. So we're gonna put these in to get my tickets. I don't know how many tickets that will get me, but to get my tickets, and then I think we'll have to call it before we start anything. I think the next episode we'll get our power production better, so that we can actually be able to run what I just made. So we'll have that to worry about. Let's look at this. Oh. That's actually crazy. Why'd that double though? Why is it two? Well, why is it 3,000 now? But each DNA capsule is 1,000 is good. Okay, 9 coupons were crazy. And we've still got some more going in. Let's see. So we've got. Okay, we just got 11 coupons from that. That's really good. So let's buy some stuff. Let's buy. I wanted door walls, conveyor walls, gates. I don't really care about gates. We said catwalks. Ooh, catwalk stairs. That might be nice for my stairs, actually. Let's do catwalks. So we have exactly 12. We just spent all of our stuff. But we have some more protein stuff. 45 stinger remains, 12 hatcher remains. Alright, I am not doing all that right now, but we know it's there for when we want to. But let's try and see if we can, before we leave, let's try and remodel these stairs with the catwalk stairs. Because these suck. Bad. Okay, so let's start architecture. Catwalk stairs. Oh, that's so much better. Look at that. Well, actually, let's start in this. What the? Start in this corner. Right there. Because we're gonna need catwalk corner. Okay, catwalk corner. Actually, yeah, we're gonna want to go up another layer. Catwalk stairs. And then was this a layer I wanted? Yeah. So we're gonna do something like this. Watch this. T junction. And then corner. And then stairs. And then corner. Corner. Stairs. I didn't think this one through much, but we have a slight issue. Oh wait, no, I can just do straight, I guess. Yeah. Did I buy any barriers? No. That's gonna be my next thing that I buy, is some barriers to barrier off some of this stuff. Foundations. Boom. Okay. So now we've got this, and then right here I want to build. We'll do this T junction because we want a catwalk that goes that way. Straight. Actually, let's make this one the T. Or the corner. Straight catwalk. And we'll do T junction. Because we're going to do another catwalk that way. And then, oh gosh. Oof. T junction. And then straight 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And then T junction. And then, can we do zoop? Yes. 4. It might be easier since I'm like trying to walk on it at the same time to do it like this. And then we want a T-junction. And then a straight. 1, 2, 3. Then another T-junction. Or should we... Ooh, maybe actually... let's just make this one the corner. Straight. Okay, so now we got some catwalks above our stuff, which is pretty cool. We've got better stairs. We still need some barriers up there, but we're fine. And then we're kind of looking cool, actually. Let's build the walls, too. We got our new doors. Center door wall. Boom. Look at that. Oh, does the door... Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. So we got our door. We got it. Yeah, actually, this is crazy. I like this. I'm doing good with this. Let's see how many rotors we got, though. Oh. 51 already? Holy. Okay. We are cooking, and we've got a ton of plates. This one's going to be using plates and screws. We can just put some screws in there. Oh, this is powered. I didn't even realize this was powered. Okay, well, let's actually do something about that then. Let me... Is that... It's like that, right? Is that lined up? We got the front of it over... No, that's not lined up. Like that. There we go. The front. Yep, there we go. Okay, and then we're gonna do this. Okay. Okay. We're doing good here. We're doing good. So we are producing a lot of rotors, a lot of plates. Let's grab some plates, put in our thing. We need some wires, which we can produce at another time. Right now is not that time. But let's put rotors and plates in. There we go. So now all we've got is our wires to make, which pretty easy. And then we'll be fine. But I think for now, that was a great episode. We got a ton done on the factory, and we are doing some crazy work in here, and I really, really like it. I'm enjoying this. This is so much fun for me. So, yeah, not a lot of exploration today, but definitely a lot of progress. So, yeah, I just thank you guys for being here. There's very few of you, but I do appreciate anybody that is watching this stuff so much. I want to be a YouTuber, and you know, it doesn't happen without people watching. So if you are here, I appreciate you so much. I hope that you enjoy this. If you have anything for me, let me know. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, do everything. It's free, helps me out a ton. But yeah, for now, bye.